Hello guys, so I will begin this video by telling you guys that I am not a professional art critic. I'm just doing this out of boredom and entertainment because why not? So the first painting is called The Death of Merit. It is a painting by Jacques-Louis David, and it is found in Royal Museums of Fine Arts of Belgium. The painting was painted in 1793 and painted to depict the murdered French revolutionary leader Jean-Paul Marat. From my understanding of this painting, he has been murdered. It's called The Death. And all deaths are tragic, and this tragedy is just overwhelming. You could see the distress on his face. It looks like he died of a very peaceful but painful death, He's holding a letter of some sort. Now, we do not know for sure if he was murdered or if it was a suicide note that he's holding, because people do that. His arm is laying there, all, just laying, and there's some kind of hole or slit in his chest, which is, maybe he was shot. Did they even have guns back then? We do not know. Probably. I think they do. Yes, they do. Maybe he was stabbed. Maybe he stabbed himself. Maybe he's reading a letter from a girl that he once loved. Or maybe he wrote it to the girl that he loves who does not love her. He has a towel wrapped around his head, so you can tell maybe he just got out of the shower and his hair was wet, so he wanted it to be dry, His arm is just dangling there over the side. He looks like he's asleep. Maybe he was drunk and got shot. We won't know. It's just a painting. I rate this painting on a scale 1 through 10 as probably a 4 or a 5. I don't like death, but the next painting I will show you is a similar painting, the same painting, and it just shows a woman standing next to him naked. Yes, you can see her boobs and her vagina, but this painting is the same painting, but by a different artist. And it's a different format because he is no longer, with a towel around his head. He is laying down on a bed. And she looks mischievous. She looks like she just killed this guy. She looked like maybe she lured him and found that he was with another girl or something, and so she was going to show him something good, but she ended up killing him. Or maybe he killed himself in front of her. Maybe she exited the shower and found himself laying like this on the bed, and maybe he was murdered. We do not know. But this painting, I would rate this painting a 6, well, maybe a 4, because I do not enjoy seeing naked people, but it's just a painting, and it's art, and art is beauty, so yes, that's what I will call this painting. I pretty much think it's a nice painting, but her face kind of looks manly, and what is up with her hair? I do not know. Next painting I will be showing you guys is called Grand Odalisque, or Grand Odalisque. I don't know how to pronounce it. It is a painting by Jean-Auguste Dominique. Just kidding. Dominique. Ingres. It is found in the Louvre Museum. Did I pronounce that right? I do not know. It was painted in 1814, and it depicted an odalisque, or a concubine. It indicates a shift toward exotic or romanticism. It shows a woman laying naked, face the other way. She looks like she's luring somebody into, sex or something. I don't know. You could see the little portion of her boob hanging, covering by her arm. She's holding something like a dagger in her fingers, which is quite dangerous. The towel wrapped around her head is pretty fashionable. Maybe you could tell that she was not a peasant or anything. Maybe she was she had money. Her and her family had money. Maybe she was with an older guy who had a lot of money. Maybe her sugar daddy or something. She's laying on a bed. full of blankets. I guess that's what you would say. It's pretty obvious. Her back, you can see the indent where her spine is, and yeah, and her little rolls right there, and her elbow. Everything is like quite detailed, and I cannot do that with art because I am not that great of an artist, because I do not do great art. Now you can tell that the painter, Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, maybe he was looking at somebody, maybe he was looking at his lover and painted this, and maybe she wanted to, be a little scandalous and be naked, because that's what they did back then. Look at the little thingy by her foot. Maybe it's a toy. I cannot tell. It looks like a little cigar, but they did not have that back then. I don't think so. Her feet are quite proportionate. I like that feet. I like her feet. They're good. You see the little shadowing and stuff in her ankles. She has a body that I would want, and I really like it, She's really pretty. Yes, the next painting I have for you guys is a painting, and it's named Dante and Virgil. And this, you can see from the painting the way I have it positioned. You cannot see the bottom of them, which they are naked, of course. And I like this painting. It's painted by William Adolphe Bouguereau. It's found in the Musée d'Orsay in Paris. It's a private museum, it said online. It was painted in 1850, displaying Dante and Virgil looking on as two damned souls are entwined in combat. Now, I thought that these guys were kissing because, being gay, maybe they were gay or something. I think they were gay, honestly. It doesn't look like they're, in combat. It looks like they're kissing. They're just giving each other smooches. Maybe they're just in love. Maybe it's a girl who, transitioned into a male, but I don't think that would be right. I mean, it's kind of muscular, both of them. I'm not saying girls aren't muscular, but you see the little devil in the back. Online, it said one of the souls is an alchemist and heretic named Capocchio. The little devil in the back is just laughing and grinning. Maybe they're in hell, because you can see the girls in the back, and I do not know what they're doing. Maybe they're having an orgy. I cannot tell. It says they're in combat, but they're all naked, and I don't think that naked people would be in combat. There's two guys off to the side staring at them, They look like they're in love. They're holding each other in grace, The one in the brownish, suit, costume, whatever you would call it, they both look shocked, Now, I'm not sure which one is Dante and Virgil, because I am not the artist, but I do know that one has his hands going through the other guy's hair, and it's all a dramatic scene. Maybe they were kissing because they're in love, and the little devil in the back is grinning because he's like, oh, they're gay, they're homosexuals, and that's a sin, because maybe this was a painting painted, to offend Christians. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. This is all just in my head, so you can see the guys on the side looking shocked. Maybe they didn't know that the others were in love too. I'm just creating stories in my head because that's what I do. You could tell that they're probably in hell because the background is red and it looks like fire, and so you can obviously see that, yes, they're gay. They're kissing or biting each other aggressively. Yes. Thank you guys for watching this video of me thinking I know what I'm doing and critiquing art, but all means I don't. These were all just thoughts in my head. This is my imagination, taking a toll on my thoughts. And honestly, if you would like to see more, of me critiquing neoclassical paintings and artwork or anything from the Middle Ages or whatever, please put a thumbs up on this video, subscribe, and comment, whatever. Just be nice. Thanks. I'm not a professional, so have a nice day, you guys. Wazam.